You sat across from someone and just known, that something is off. They've said all the right things, but something inside you flagged it. That instinct you couldn't explain, that was you noticing a shift in the baseline. Welcome to the Leader's Lens, where I'll give you the vocabulary and tools to turn that gut feeling into a skill that you can use intentionally and amplify your leadership. In non-verbal communication, baseline is simply this: how a person normally feels, acts, moves, speaks when they are comfortable, at ease, and not stressed. To notice a change in somebody, you first have to know what is normal for that person. Not people in general, that specific person. And here's where average observers go wrong. They somewhere learn that crossing your arms means being defensive, lack of eye contact signals, disinterest, or shyness, and they project this on every person in every room that they meet. And they get it wrong consistently. Because here's the truth: some people sit with crossed arms because they are comfortable in it, it's their normal resting position. That's just the way they sit, it's their baseline. Once you understand someone's baseline, it becomes easy not to look at their body language as isolated signals, but to observe the deviation in their behavior. When you are establishing someone's baseline, you are observing three channels simultaneously. The body, how do they naturally hold themselves? What kind of space do they occupy? How do their arms rest? Do they gesture more or less? When they are normally listening, how does their natural posture look like? The face, what does the neutral face look like? Some people have what is called a resting serious face. So their neutral expressions come across as stern or unhappy even when they are perfectly content. If you didn't know this about them, you would get them wrong consistently. The voice, what is the default pitch facing volume? Some people have a tendency to speak slowly and deliberately every time they speak. If you didn't know this about them, the minute they talk, you would feel they are being evasive or are less confident and you wouldn't understand them. So, how do you actually register someone's baseline, especially in a fast moving leadership environment? Here are three hacks for you. The first 5 minutes, when you sit down across someone, be it a one on one, a negotiation, or feedback review, make sure that you spend some time, the first 5 minutes, in just understanding them. Leave aside all kinds of observation and just notice how they are speaking, how they are talking, how they are behaving, and so on. Second, ask easy, non threatening questions. Keep the tough questions aside and try to engage in something that makes them feel confident and comfortable. Very closely, then you can observe how they speak and behave, how their body language and their voice is when there is no pressure on them. This then becomes your anchor and your baseline. 3. Observe across multiple interactions. This is specifically going to be helpful for you for high stakes situations with clients. The first time you observe them, that becomes like a data point for you. 3 different meetings and you know how they talk, walk, and behave. And 5 different meetings, you know how they move across in the world. Leaders who read the people well, they have been quietly observing and collecting the baseline of their teams and their clients without calling it this. Now, here's where it gets important for you as a leader. Say you are having a one-on-one with your team member, and this is not the first time you are having this meeting, it's maybe the 20th time. But something feels off today. Maybe they are sitting a little towards the back, their answers are shorter, they are touching their face a little more this time. You notice that there is a deviation, and this deviation is information for you. You don't know why, but you need to start noticing. Maybe there's something personal that's going on. Maybe they are stressed about a deadline. Maybe there's a feedback they want to share with you. Maybe they want to give you some input on the decision that you've taken. This deviation is actually telling you, pay attention now, ask a different question, create a space, but try and get to the root cause. And this is important, it does not tell you what to conclude. A deviation simply is an invitation for you to be more curious and not arrive at a verdict. The most dangerous thing about observing body language and learning this skill is when you confirm what you already think. For example, if you feel that somebody is definitely not listening, you will find signals for that. If you feel that somebody is not being totally honest with you, you will start finding those signals of hesitation and concluding they are being deceptive. That's where observing the baseline keeps you grounded and objective. It forces you to think, is this person really shifting from how they normally behave, or am I projecting? This discipline, this check is what separates a leader who really observes people from one who just has confident, incorrect opinions about others. So, before your next important conversation, whether it's a one-on-one, a performance review, a negotiation, or a boardroom meeting, spend 5 minutes just observing. Look at everybody in the room before the stakes start rising. Keep this as your anchor and then look for those changes. Baseline is one of the most fundamental concepts when it comes to body language, and everything else is built on top of this. Before we conclude, here's some food for thought for you. What if you don't have those 3 to 5 conversations or even those 5 minutes to observe somebody? What if somebody is nervous from the very beginning? How then do you understand them? Think about it. There's a lot more coming up. I'll see you soon.